What is SEER? In a nutshell, SEER is a tool used to compare different air conditioner units. It breaks down how much energy an AC uses into one simple number that every manufacturer uses. That way we can quickly see how each one performs. But what does SEER mean? Well, SEER is an acronym for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio. The ratio is found by dividing the typical cooling output by the typical energy used during the same season. Then it gets rounded to a whole number. This ratio is a standardized equation that can only be done one way. This means that two different manufacturers can't have a different rating for the same AC hardware. Are SEER ratings accurate? Since it's a standard equation, it makes for an accurate method of comparing one AC unit to another. However, it may not fully represent what your own experience will look like. SEER is a maximum efficiency calculation. That means it will tell you how efficient an AC unit is under perfect conditions. An AC unit could lose efficiency based on the HVAC system it's installed in or the way it's installed. That's why it's also important to consider an AC unit's size, not just its rating. How much does installation affect SEER? As we mentioned earlier, SEER is about maximum efficiency, and a poor installation can affect that. If the company handling the installation is function-based, they'll get your AC unit installed and running, but you might run into the issue of it being the wrong size. If the company performing the installation is performance-based, they will spend more time thinking about the HVAC system as a whole. They'll make sure the AC is the right size for your home and that the HVAC system will be able to utilize its maximum efficiency so the high SEER rating is worth it. All in all, the difference between companies could be around 30% of the AC's operating cost. How does SEER affect me? There are essentially two ways you feel the difference in SEER ratings: the money you spend and how cool your home stays. You can look at the money spent in the long term or as a lump sum on the installation. Obviously, a more efficient machine is going to cost more upfront, but it can prove to be an investment that pays for itself in long-term savings. A system with a low SEER rating will be less expensive to purchase and install. But keep in mind, a less efficient system will use more energy. Over its lifetime, it could cost you more in total expenses than a more efficient one. Like having a kid but forgetting to teach them how to read. When it comes to cooling, a high SEER AC unit that's the right size for your home is going to be more time efficient. These systems are often designed to run at a range of speeds and do a better job at maintaining a consistent temperature. What are the downsides of a low SEER? Low SEER ACs typically run at only one speed. Running at one speed means it will turn on at full blast even if it's only 1 degree hotter. That's like using a car wash to dampen a towel. This leads to uneven temperatures as the system will send the coldest air possible throughout the entire home until the one room cools off. The inefficient airflow can also result in high humidity. This will make the inside of your home seem warmer than it actually is and could also cause mildew problems. What is a good SEER rating? The modern standard for SEER ratings is 13. Most AC units that you can buy today have a SEER rating between 13 and 22. Any of the units that have a rating above 20 is considered God tier. Depending on where you live, you may not be able to buy one lower than 13 or 14, but that doesn't mean low SEER systems aren't out in the wild. If you have an older home that hasn't had an AC replaced, the unit may be as low as 8 or 9. The reason you can't find a new AC with a low SEER is because there's a minimum performance standard regulated by the Department of Energy. If you just want a quick way to see where an AC falls on this scale, look for an Energy Star certification. To qualify, a unit must have a SEER rating of at least 14. We're Advantage, your local HVAC experts out of Salem, Oregon. We hope we gave you some information you need to be an educated shopper when it comes to your air conditioner. If you have other questions about HVAC systems, make sure you check out our other videos. To learn more about who we are and how we can help you, visit our website and follow us on social media. We are here when you need us.